Hey there, it's Klumpkin. I hope we're having a great day so far. Today we're playing a little bit of Overwatch, because I'm very fond of this new character, Venture. They're super fun to play, so figured to hop on the game, do a little bit of chit chat, and play Venture. So, whoa, that's a lot of damage. Today's topic is gonna be on FOMO, which is my favorite feeling in the world, the fear of missing out. So, I'm a super big fan of it, and super big fan of FOMO. It's the best feeling ever. Um, but yeah, for me personally, FOMO is like super bad because I never have the drive to do anything. So I end up not choosing between two things and just end up doing nothing instead, which makes me end up feeling worse, which is super cool. My whole team is dead. Oh dear. But yeah, FOMO's great. It's so fun to feel. Um, but yeah, there's nothing you can really do. And in you know, you have to learn to make choices, especially different ones, because you can't have both things in life, sadly. But oh, that's cool. I never do good with that ultimate. It's a real shame. But yeah, FOMO really sucks. And it's especially bad in video games for me. Back when like Fortnite was like my life, um, FOMO was really bad with like item shops and live events. And I remember back in 2019, I think it was, whenever season 7 came out, the first season 7, um, there was wow, what a shot. There was the Ice King live event. It wasn't even an official one. It was like a little mini event. But that came out and I missed it and I was like super upset about that because I was so afraid of missing live events for some reason. And I guess FOMO is kind of, it's always been there for me. Uh, I'm always afraid of missing big events. I guess I've gotten a little less. I guess I've gotten a little less stressed about it. You know, I missed I missed my prom, um, but that's okay because it's only my junior year, so I still have next year, which is okay. But yeah, it's really something that's like I kind of you know it will probably never be easy to get over, by any means. But it's something that you have to learn to get over because otherwise you're gonna be trapped in like this fear. Um, you know, I do think it kind of helps me though. I don't have a big drive to do things, especially like social things. I don't have a big drive. So if I have that fear of missing out on a big life event or just really anything, I think it helps me kind of personally. It doesn't make me feel good, but I do think it's helpful in some ways. So I'm dead again. But yeah, it's helpful in some ways, I suppose. But it's not great. I know specifically, I'm kind of afraid of this, but for college, my plan is to do 2 years of community and then go into and then transfer into a 4 year, and that is scary to me because I'm worried of missing out. Um, I'm worried of missing like the college experience But knowing myself and who I am, I feel like I wouldn't even participate in the college experience fully. Like my hope is that I grow uh into I grow and become more social, so I'm less scared to do those things because I'm not yet the person who I want to be, right? But like when I think of like the whole college experience thing, I think of the YouTuber Anthpo and his whole like college thing and how he was always doing these, at least on camera, he was always doing these fun things. But I suppose that that's not really me, at least not yet. I hope I'll be able to do cool stuff and not be afraid. Um, you know, in time, right? In time. So yeah, the college is definitely the scariest FOMO thing for me. What I also kind of sucks is that in life you can't like experience everything, which is kind of a shame, right? Like I thought about this earlier, uh, like a little while back, but I'm me, right? Like I'll never. There's just some things I'll never like experience. Like I'll never be a different person, right? I'm always gonna be me, and I'm always going to have the like my physical traits and my personality. Like I'm always gonna have that stuff, which is interesting, right? Because it's like there's so much that life has to offer and to give, and some of the things I'll just never experience, which is just super interesting. Um, so like it's a neat thing to think about, right? Like I'll never. It's just it's interesting. I'll never experience some things, right? And I'll probably never see every single little bit of the world. I'll never know everything, right? Like just little stuff that I kind of find interesting. And that's not necessarily anything to be really upset about, right? Nobody's ever going to be able to experience every. I don't. Nobody ever has experienced everything in life or what life has to offer. Um, so I wouldn't feel. I can't feel too bad because realistically, it'll never happen. But it's just neat. It's kind of like, well, I'm me, and there's just some things that I'll never be a part of or never like experience. And some of that might be for the better, but it's just kind of cool to think about or sad. Really depends how you look at it. But yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. This is kind of like a kind of a nothing talk, but you know, I hope it was just something you kind of enjoyed listening to a little bit. Um, and then also, if you're watching this on Saturday, um, don't forget tomorrow is Mother's Day. So if you have a mother or some sort of motherly figure in your life, wish them a happy Mother's Day and get them a present if you can, and tell them you love them. And that'll end it up for today. I'll catch you all next week. See ya.